9 of the 50 laps complete here as Sean Monroe's car is pushed back to the garage area. Turned down a surfing trip to Kauai to come run here and timed into the field. Here's how they're running, and the caution laps do not count. It's 50 green flag laps. Let's show you what happened up here to Lance Hooper.
Boy, he's handling really well. He's right in the middle part of the corner here. I don't see anything. Now the back end starts to come out. That's just a loose race car. He overcorrects, starts towards the wall, and then, of course, it really gets into a big spin there. Very, very lucky to be running second and not get hit coming down the racetrack here.
Ernie, how tough is it when a car gets up in those shadows to see when you're coming around here in full sunlight?
You know, I don't think that the vision actually caused him a problem.
No, I don't mean for him. I'm sorry. I meant for the following cars. If he's up there in the shadows, tucked up by the wall.
Oh, definitely. You know, because the car blends in, and you know, that's something that we play with at Phoenix because the sun's always setting going into turn 1.
Well, Hooper's car is okay. There you see it as he continues around the racetrack, and we get ready to go back to green. A little wrinkled up.
Oh, he got into the wall a little bit with the back of the car there.
One lap will go racing with Ron Hornaday leading Rick Crawford, Garrett Evans, Bobby Lyon, and Scott Hansen. Coming to Daytona during Speed Week, TNN and NASCAR World, right across the street from the world's most famous oval track stock car speedway. 6 full acres of NASCAR technology and exhibits. You'll see live demonstrations, view the inside of a top team's transporter, meet drivers and crews and car owners, media folks. Be a lot of fun at NASCAR World. You're riding with Shane Hall, and he has climbed up pretty well in this running order. Shane Hall started this race in 30th position and is presently 17th. Did I hear he had a truck test, or was I not supposed to hear that?
There's a bunch of people really interested in this young man. He has tested Super Truck, and there's some Western Cup people that are looking at him very closely.
I tell you, his motor builder is one of the guys that got me started was Keith Thornton, automotive specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he don't give anything away down the straightaway. I can guarantee you that,
no.
and especially through the corners. This young man's on his way.
Green flag. Single file up front, pretty well double file and 3 wide in the back as they go to turn 1. This time it's Rick Crawford who's on the back bumper of Ron Hornaday as they stream down the back straightaway.
Mike, although this is just a mile long, these cars have the ability to draft just like at Daytona. You see the car underneath there? Now, Rick Crawford has to be very careful coming out of the corner not to get in the side of Hornaday. Side by side down the front straightaway.
And Crawford will get the lead. But for how long?
He's been watching. Hornaday drives the Super Truck for Dale Earnhardt. That looks like one of Earnhardt's moves there. He'll let you pass and then try to pass you back before you get off the corner.
Boy, he's wide up there in 4, and that opens the door. Hornaday's got room on the bottom.
The outside seems to be the preferred line on this racetrack. If you get on the outside, it's real hard for somebody to pass you on the inside. And, he's running awful good on the outside.
Mike, the third car there, Garrett Evans, he is as steady a driver as I've watched. Very quiet off the racetrack, on the racetrack, but one whale of a competitor.
He's going to definitely save his tires for this 50 laps, and he's going to be a real contender at the end.
He's a Terry Labonte kind of guy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, that was casual contact.
If that's casual, I don't know if I want to be sitting here when it gets exciting.
And as Ernie said, the third place car there, Garrett Evans, he's just sitting there. He's not abusing anything on the car, and he's running just as well as his 2 lead cars, and he's certainly not in this fender tag that's going on right now.
As we watch the leaders, Shane Hall's moved up to 12 from 30th starting spot. Rick Crawford has taken the lead from Ron Hornaday, and we asked him what he likes best about racing here in the Copper Classic.
Well, you're in front of a lot of fans, and you got a lot of coverage here. But I'm the kind of driver that likes to let it hang out, and we like to run fast, and this is one 1-mile racetrack where you can run fast and show your stuff, and that's why we like to be here.
He's got it right now. He's got a 1-car length lead over Ron Hornaday. Black flag on M.K. Kenke of Granada Hills, California.
Hornaday takes the lead back again.
I see some bad news just behind these 3 front cars here. Scott Hansen's moved into 4th place, and I guarantee you he knows what's going on the racetrack.
Hansen started 8th with that number 53, the wide roller map Shaver Construction Chevy. Well, here's Crawford trying the bottom again.
Well, they're flexing muscle right now, but they got 2 guys just behind them that's going to make this thing really interesting in just a few laps.
There's Shane Hall, number 85, moving up on Roy Testa. He's about to climb up into the top 10 here from 30th.
Ernie, these cars are so low visibility when you come in behind one with all the spoiler and stuff. The visibility is not that good to see around and see the cars in front when you start to make a move.
I tell you, it's really not. It's not like a Winston Cup car or these super trucks. And, you know, it's a little bit difficult to drive them, but those guys are doing a heck of a job.
Here comes Scott Hansen on the bottom side.
Shane Hall.
Shane Hall,
rather.
pardon me.
Up to 11th place. Speaking of Hansen, he is off the pace of turn 4 as the leaders come past.
Looks like you have a flat tire, right front flat, it looks like.
Yep. Back to turn 1. Into the glare of the sunlight.
Well, he pulled
trouble.
Pits.
Well, we have a spin off turn 2.
And into the inside wall goes Terry Henry out of Bakersfield. Second caution of the day. And it comes out at lap 17.
Looks like Hansen went ahead and went into the garage area, so he must have had some engine troubles or something.
That's Troy Beebe's car also limping out of turn number 4. Might have been involved in some of that contact. And there he is.
Yep.
Troy has also entered in the Super Truck race. And there's Terry Henry's car. See what happened here.
Wow, we have a little contact there. That may have started a chain reaction. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Shane Hall got into Brian Germoni.
Oh, man.
And then cars started spinning behind him.
I tell you what, that was a super speedway hit right there.
Yeah. Here's Terry Henry.
Terry Henry's going, oh, man.
Ouch. There's the inside wall. Show you how they're running at 18 of 50 green flag laps completed. There's Terry Henry out of the car and okay. Ron Hornaday continues to lead. Highway transportation provided by Cedar Ridge RV Center, Branchville, New Jersey, featuring Winnebago. Call 1-800-988-4884 to see why Cedar Ridge is the choice of champions. Scott Hansen has taken his car back to the far reaches of the garage area after only 17 laps of this event. Glenn Jarrett's on his way there. Back behind where the super trucks are gridded. Troy Beebe's car with damage. And being pulled up onto the rollback is Terry Henry's Oldsmobile. Tough break for the Papa's Western Barbecue Odyssey Transport team. Hard hit into the concrete on the inside. There's a look at Shane Hall, who was on the move up into the top 10 when a bit of a side-by-side brush with Brian Germoni may have triggered a chain reaction crash up there in turn 2. Later today, Craftsman Super Trucks featuring guys like Walker Evans.
Old trucker from way back. You just stay tuned because the super trucks are next.
We're under green and a big spin down the front straightaway. Oh, Craig Rodman and the 98 car of Frank Politelli get caught up in the spinning Doug Renault number 9. They had just taken the restart green. Two cars got together at the head end of pit road as it appeared somebody missed a shift and everybody tried to get around him. That's 98 Politelli, the PPG Industries Chevrolet. Also involved is Darrell Krentz out of Sparks, Nevada, the Colin Ray on tour Chevrolet, and it's going to be a short tour if they're going to depend on that to haul the bus and the lights and the speakers.
Mike, that's a lot of damage there on that left front corner. He hit the inside wall extremely hard just inside the pit road there.
9, the car that spun Doug Renault in white and red. That's the Great American Sprinkler Chevy. And up against the wall, the black number 2, Craig Rodman, the Advantage computer memory Oldsmobile, almost got through it. Now look on the right side, and you see the initial contact that sends the 9 car of Renault spinning. And 15 into the wall. They head into pit road. And look, there's Rodman, the black car. And there's 98.
Mike, that's extremely narrow coming through that corner there. When you see trouble like there's a little contact here, gets into the left rear quarter, they make another little contact. 15's on the way to the inside wall there. Oh, he just missed the end of pit road.
Just missed some tires.
But got everybody else.
Now this is chain reaction. You don't know where anybody's going on a flat track like this. You really can't imagine where everybody's going to end up.
Look at that. Rodman made the right move to the inside, and then the spinning car Renault was there and came back out and collected 98. We'll sort out the damage, but let's check with Glenn back in the garage area where Scott Hansen has pulled to a halt. Glenn?
Well, before that melee, we documented how Scott Hansen had really started moving up through the field. He had moved into 4th place. Looked like he had things going your way, but then the engine went sour?
Something in the motor. We're not really sure what it is, but, you know, every time I come out here, I just got such a great car, and it was running that way again, you know, just riding along behind them guys. Looks like Ron and Ricky Crawford were having themselves a heck of a battle, so I wanted to watch that a little bit and just see what was going to go on.
Well, you told me before we came on here that you really thought you had something for them.
Oh, no doubt. You know, we won here a couple of years ago, run second, just this last fall with a flat tire. The car was perfect. You know, I mean, we're just, you know, it's a short race. You had to save the tire, so I just wanted to watch some other guys race and, you know, and get in there and mix it up a little later, but not to be.
Tough break for Scott Hansen. He'll be back next year.
He is a top runner, and Glenn, through this winter series, we've just not had a chance to see how good he really is. There is the driver, number 15, out of the car, Darrell Krentz out of Nevada. Everybody okay as they clean up here. There's the damage to Craig Rodman's Advantage computer car. Oh, it's been a tough start for Dave Jones' team here in the early going of the Southwest Tour season. A bit more damage. That's out on pit road. That is the number, I believe, the number 80 car. Troy Vandenblich of British Columbia, Canada.
One thing that was really good is the Southwest Tour cars don't race back to the finish, and that's really exciting because they all got to slow down and then they got to pick their way through. If it would have been a Winston Cup race, there may have been a heck of a wreck after that.
And here's Surfer Dude's car, Sean Monroe. He told us last evening that they had the $2,500 time bomb beneath the hood, and it looks like it stopped ticking. Tough break. We'll be right back with live racing from Arizona here on TNN.